It's been over 4 weeks since junior guard Rasheed Sulaimon was dismissed from the Duke basketball team. Now a report has surfaced that Sulaimon's dismissal allegedly was led to by 2 reports of sexual assault that had taken place over a year prior. To discuss the allegations, we welcome in our college basketball analyst, Seth Davis. And Seth, the reports say numerous people in the athletic department, including Coach K, were aware of the accusations made towards Sulaimon. In reading this alleged report, Seth, is this why Sulaimon was kicked off the team?
Well, when they made the decision to dismiss him from the program, Shae, they emphasized that it was part of a pattern of behavior. But I feel pretty confident in saying that as far as the last straw impetus for why that decision was made at the very end, that had nothing to do with these reports now surfacing in the student newspaper that something happened on that trip to Notre Dame, which for Mike Krzyzewski was the last straw. But certainly he, I think took into consideration the wide balance of Rasheed Sulaimon's tenure at Duke, and he knew that this was percolating. So to the degree that this may have been part of that decision, that's fair to say. But the actual decision made in the end was because of something that happened on that trip, not because of this situation with these rumors of allegations.
Interesting. Well, Seth, if the allegations are proven to be true, what action needs to be taken towards the athletic department and the basketball program?
Well, right now, Shae, we can't even say that they're allegations. Nobody came forward. No report was filed with the Office of Student Conduct at the school, and no charges have been filed with the local police. So, it seems, based on my reading of the Chronicle story, that the folks in the athletic department followed the protocols that they are required to follow, which is to make clear that if there's information to be brought, that it needed to be brought to the Office of Student Affairs. The dean was quoted in that article speaking generally about the procedures that are in place for that type of situation. And, there are 2 unfortunate things here, Shae. First of all, is that we live at a time and in a world and in a media culture where women who believe that they've been assaulted are highly reluctant to come forward to bring allegations against high-profile athletes because of the backlash. I think that's tragic. I hope anybody out there who is in this situation understands that there are a lot of us out there who support folks like that who want to come forward, and that not everybody is part of that backlash. But by the same token, Shae, we also live in a society where if you are an athlete, you are a target for false allegations. And what better place to underscore that fact than Duke University, which was heavily criticized, rightly so, for its heavy-handed reaction to the allegations against the lacrosse players several years ago. The only person who did any time for those allegations, which turned out to be false, was the prosecutors. So it seems to me like, based on what we know right now, Duke handled it the way that they could and should handle it based on the very, very limited amount of information that they have.
Yes, it's a double-edged sword. You're completely right, Seth. But let's go back to that lacrosse scandal that you just mentioned. It's been almost 10 years, but this story still comes on the heels of that scandal from 2006. Do you feel the perspective of this elite athletic program is changing?
Well, I can only tell you as someone who, covers college sports, covers the program closely, and of course attended the school. I graduated in 1992. It's a pretty buttoned down place. And especially in the wake of what happened with the lacrosse team, they have principles and procedures in place that are really borderline anal retentive. When you go down there are compliance procedures. If you want to watch practice, you got to sign in a sheet. I mean, they're pretty buttoned down. So that's not to say that they're incapable of poor judgment or making mistakes, but it is to say that in this situation, we don't even have the women themselves contacting anybody. We have friends of friends talking about things that were said at a retreat. So it's just, I don't see how you can say to any school, any coach, any athletic department in that situation that they are required, either by law or by ethics, to take action against a player or an athlete in that situation when no allegations have been brought in any way, shape, or form.
2 regular season games left. That is for the Blue Devils. He is Seth Davis. Thanks so much for the insight, Seth. I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you, Shae.
And for more surrounding Duke basketball and all things college basketball related, stay here. CampusInsiders.com. I don't know what I was going to call us. I stumbled over Campus Insiders. Seth, thank you. That was very insightful. The one thing you messed up
on was your company.
I know. Who does that? It's like my own name. Seth, thank you very much. That was good. Great.
Bye-bye.